Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sipe. For those of you who are new to this channel, for those of you returning subscribers, yo, what's up? If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below absolutely anything you want. Turn on the bell so you can receive a notification every time I post. And share the link with your friends so you can have them subscribing as well. So guys, today's video is a how I survived matric. So disclaimer, right? Matric is not revision. Don't let anyone lie to you. Matric is not revision. It is only revision in the first week. After that, it's like every other grade. You are learning new work. You're doing new things. There's no revision. Don't let anyone lie to you. Matric is not revision. This thing, I'm going to study in the paper. Yeah. I'm going to study in the paper is not it doesn't cut it, especially at matric level, but even in any grade in general, especially your grade 11 and 12, because those are very important grades. This thing I'm going to study in the paper, it does not cut it. It does not. So just study. Don't it's better when you go into a paper and you've studied and then you're confident about what you write, then I'm going to study in the paper. Okay, don't do it. And then another thing is that it's all in the mind, you know. It is like literally it is all in the mind. This like you One thing is that you're going to hear a lot of voices. A lot of people are saying different things. A lot of people are trying to teach you their ways. Every single time like you'll hear, hey, take your life serious, hey, take matric serious, hey, you don't have time, what varsity. Guys, it is all in the mind. My chat is focus on your goal. What I did was that I had set my goals grade 11 at the end of the year. So I set my matric goals based on my grade 11 report, and then also on what I would achieve. And as much as some of those goals were high, it was like, I'm going to achieve my goals. So focus on your goal. Like, don't mize everybody's voice. That is just that. And I wanted to get it out of the way. All right. So it is not revision. So you are not going to study in the paper. And it is all in your mind. It is all in your mind. All right. It is all in your mind. Everything down in my book. So, like, when you see me looking down, I'm looking at my book. But right now, I'm going to get into the tips of how I survived matric. Number one, prayer. All right. Now, I am a Christian. I am a praying woman. So now prayer is the one thing that helped me survive matric, because I don't walk into an exam or into a test and then I don't pray before that. Like my friends, my teachers, everybody, like they knew that was me. Like I was a praying woman. You get what I'm saying? So prayer helped me get through matric. Number two is that I asked for help when I needed help. All right, guys, this thing of like, we all have pride, we all have egos and all of that. I get that. But when you need help, like, it is advisable, like, just ask for help. It's not gonna hurt. It's gonna actually benefit you. So one thing, the second thing that I did was I always asked for help, and I built a relationship with my teachers, and I built a relationship with my tutors. So I had a tutor. I was like, I took my tutoring sessions from, so I attended tutoring classes for accounting, and they helped me. And also, like, my teachers, I had like relationships with my teachers to the point where if I would email them late at night asking them for help, like, they would help me. And like when I would go into a test, they would be like, you know what, don't panic. You know your work, just go there and answer the question. Like, one thing, read the question and answer the question. You know the work. Number three was that I had, besides my diary, I had a book and a file. Like, I had a book and a file. So basically, it wasn't this, like, it was a big book, and then I would write down like all my important notes. Like all my important notes in it. In my flip file, I'd carry all my past papers, and it was a matter of, if ever we had free time, I would either go through a past. Okay, if I was not chilling with my friends, I'd either go through a past paper or I would read through my notes. But they were always with me, like they were essentials, like, and it helps because you keep yourself busy, and everything. So that was my third thing. Have a book or a file where you either keep all your important past papers or all your notes, so that you can go through them in your regular time. But yeah. Okay. Number 4, in especially in my matric year and grade 11 year, because that I started taking school serious when we went into lockdown. Before that, I was not even phased. I was not even phased. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, but I did not miss deadlines. That was number 4. I did not miss deadlines. I refused to procrastinate and submit late. That was just not me. Obviously there were times where, but I, like, one thing about me was I did not miss deadlines. The reason is, when you miss deadlines, the work just piles up. Like, it just gets more and more and more and more and more. And one thing is that you don't want to be preparing for a test and then still have that thing in your mind. Yeah, I need to submit this, I need to do that. So if you submit and get your work out of the way all of the time, then it is very easy for you to, like, move on and focus with other important things. Number 5, but this is also a very, very important thing in school, and I took care of my mental health. That was very important. Besides me and my spirituality, I took care of my mental health. I started meditating more. I started journaling a lot more because I needed that me time. I needed time to reflect. I needed time to breathe, like to just breathe and come back to reality. So taking care of your mental health is very important. Like those little things of doing things that you love, it really helps you because you feel, re-energized, and you feel like, I can do this again. So that is another thing. Take care of your mental health. Number 6 is, I made use of all my study guides and all my study notes. When teachers gave me study notes, I would go through them, highlight the things that I thought was necessary. I would jot them in my book, but I would make use of every single note they gave me, and even the study guides that I bought. I did buy like, one thing about my mom is, if I tell my mom, Mama, I need the study guide, she got it for me. So I made use of every single study guide. So that is another thing. Number 7, also very, very important, and is very, 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 very helpful, is I did my own work. When you do your own work, your own homework, your own assignments, you are basically putting in the effort for your success. Like, you're working towards that. Because if you are doing your own work, you don't feel the need to, like, you don't stress when it's time to study, because you've already done the work, you've already seen the work. But the moment you're always copying someone's work, every time a test is going to come up, you feel like you are studying the whole chapter, the whole syllabus. Like, you feel like you're studying it all over again. So just do your own homework, do your own assignments, and in that way, like, when it's time to write a test or everything, you just feel like you're revising. You don't feel like you're studying from the beginning. So do your own work. Okay. Number 8 was that I paid attention in class. I know it seems like, Bri, you're always talking in class, you're always eating in class. No, I paid attention in class. Like, when my teacher was, especially my business teacher used to do this thing where she would give out hints. Every single time, like, she would give out a hint, I would get that. I paid attention in class. And, like, for other subjects, like for English, like that one, it was a lot. Yo, guys, I can't even explain it. Like, English is so hard in matric. But for English, what I would do is I would record the lessons. So then when I get home, like, I have time to sit and listen to what you are saying, pick up each and every single detail, and do my notes and everything and everything and everything. So it is very, very important to pay attention in class, or find your way to make your notes and stuff like that. Number 9 is, have a social life. Like, I feel like everybody feels like matric, you're not supposed to go out, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. If you ask my mom and ask my friends, I only started going out in my matric year. Like, before that, I never went out. But I'm not, like, obviously, final time, prelim time, take that time serious. Like, don't be going out during that time. But, like, during the year, allow yourself to go out, grab some lunch, go on a spa date, like, attend a birthday. Not when you have a very important test like the following day, but, like, allow yourself to go out, allow yourself to have a social life. And it was that thing of, I heard this from Shoddy, actually, Shoddy Creations. She was like, if I rocked hard during the weekend, I made sure I would rock hard again during the week. So I was living a very balanced lifestyle. And with the whole balanced lifestyle is, I also started working out. I made sure I was eating right. I made sure I was sleeping right. And that is also very important with taking care of your mental health. Like, make sure you have a balanced lifestyle. Don't have too much of school and then you miss everything else. Like, make sure your life is balanced, okay? Your whole like your whole everything, your whole high school career, just make sure you have a balanced lifestyle. Like, don't do too much of sports and like mice academics. That was one thing for me. Throughout my whole high school, I was very much into the sports, into the culture, into the being out there, into the making friends, until I got to grade 11. I realized that I had to have this thing balanced out. I have to have this thing figured out. And then in my matric year, I made it out as an academic. I also passed with distinctions. And it was because I finally decided that, life is about balance. Your things must balance, okay? Like, have a balanced lifestyle. And then number 10 was that I had a strategic plan for like my studying. Like, some subjects I studied in groups, like study groups, but I wasn't studying with like people who are not going to study. Like, when I met up with this person and it was like study time, or met up with these people and it was like study time, we actually studied. So make use of like study groups if you have study groups or study partners. And then yeah, another thing is that make use of like your YouTube videos. Like, watch your YouTube videos, guys. Like, we live in such an advanced period. Whatever you need is on the internet. Like, if you're struggling with something and you are too prideful to ask for help, go and look for what you're struggling with on the internet. And then there are also I didn't go very much into study methods and study this and study that, but there is a YouTuber, Baby Sunshine Luhodi. I'm gonna leave her description down below, as well as the videos that helped me like with my studying down below. And yeah, go check those videos out if you're still struggling with like your study terms and XYZ and XYZ and XYZ. And then another thing was that listen to your body, listen to your mind, listen to your heart. If your body is tired, rest. Do not overwork yourself. You are going to burn out, and that is one thing you want to avoid, is a burnout, because when you burn out, you need a longer time to recover. So make sure you take your breaks, make sure you actually get the right amount of sleep. Listen to your mind, like listen to your heart as well. Like, if you need to deal with something, allow yourself time to like deal with that. Basically, that is it. I really didn't want this video to be long. I really wanted to just get straight to the point. But anyway, I really do wish you guys a matrix of 2022, matrix of 2023, 24, 25, whenever it is that you're going to see this video going into matric. I do wish you guys the best. I pray and hope that God blesses you with the desires of your heart. I hope that you achieve everything that it is that you set your mind to, and do not lose sight of the goal, guys. Like, do not lose sight of the goal. Like, let go of anything that is not going to make you happy and that is not going to benefit you. And that's for everything in general. But I really, really, really do hope these tips helped you guys. Don't forget to share this with your friends and everything. This is the end of the video. I am going to make sure to also leave the videos that also helped me during my matric year. Yeah, that's the end of the video. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below absolutely anything you want. And if you have questions, you can go to my Instagram and send me a DM. I'll make sure to answer your question. And yeah, turn on the bell so you can see the notification every time I post, and share the link with your friends so you can have them subscribing as well. So yes, I wish you guys all the best, and